They don't do that where I'm from.
I'm from the north side.
That's what I'm on the north side. We don't do that.
You be walking down the street, you hear that song?
No.
Man! Come on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's $1 trillion in our goddamn community, man. Why we down here goddamn acting like, come on, man. $1 trillion. With a T. It's $1 trillion out there, man. Trillion. No, I'm lying. It's 1.2 trillion, bro.
Did you say billion?
Come on, man. Really? I said trillion, man. It's 1.2 trillion in our goddamn community. Where we gotta go? Where we gotta go? We ain't gotta do nothing, man. We ain't gotta do but spend money with it. Oh, I got a business card. That was the money. We ain't gotta do but spend. Oh, wait a minute, man. Y'all take credit card? You know what I'm saying?
We don't take your card, man. Your card bounce, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Bounce like a rock. Bounce like a rock. Yee. Hey! That wanna put me right in my goddamn seat. What? Hey! Hey man, y'all gotta go without all that talking, man.
Man, look here, we talk around here, man. It's a talk show.
No, bro. Peace. Be out. Peace. Be out.
That's why the mic ain't on, see?
Peace. Be out. Let's turn the microphone on, Mike.
No, you too loud, man. You don't need to be loud. So, go ahead.
Turn the microphone on.
Look at it. Pull the mic out the doggone mic.
Turn the microphone on, man. Well, I heard that DJ today.
Which one?
Stick it, please. Please tell me you made a mistake. And I ain't made no mistake. That music is damn. Hey, boy, I got that mug on tape, man. I got some inspiration for y'all right here on tape, buddy.
You live, man. Cornbread.
We live.
Cornbread is for something you live, though.
You looking for something?
Cornbread is something.
So what am I supposed to do, man? What I'm supposed to do?
All you do is talk.
What I'm supposed to do, man? What I'm supposed to do, man?
Music gonna stop. You start talking.
What I'm supposed to do, man? What I'm supposed to do, man? Get in.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Hey, boy. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, we're coming to you live from
Lil Burn,
Georgia. We're coming to y'all live from Lil Burn, Georgia, man. We got a special show tonight. We got the man in the building. We got the man. Wait a minute, hold up. You hear that? Man, they frying chicken out there, man. We frying chicken on the show tonight, man. We are frying. Hold on. Can y'all smell that? We got my man in the building all the way from New York. He done flew all the way down from New York, and he out here frying his famous, better than Popeye's chicken sandwich. So we're going to be eating some chicken sandwiches on the show tonight, man. We got my man in the building, Cornbread. What's his name? Cornbread. What's his fame? Bread Man. So we got Bread Man in the building. Bread Man out there putting the sandwiches together, man. We got lettuce, tomatoes, onions, ketchup. We got all of that, man. So we super excited, man, to be here on episode what? Episode what? 137. That's all I'm gonna say. 137. Who you know? Name them. Who you know? Name them. 137. Who you know? Name them. Celebrity or not? Who you know? Who you know got 137 of them? Who you know? Who you know could go to the? I could go to the archives. Who you know got 137 of them? I ain't say 50. I ain't say 75. I ain't say 88. I said 137. 137. Man, this thing is like wine. Every time, man, once you get to a certain level, you just keep going up and up and up. So tonight, I'm super excited, man. For those of you all that are joining for the first time, this is the Daily Bread Radio Show. And we've been doing this since, it'll be 3 years. It'll be 3 years. February the 20th is coming up. February 20th is a week after my birthday, which is February 13th. Hint, hint. But yeah, super duper excited, man, about tonight's show. A lot of stuff been going on. And for those of you that are joining for the first time, this show is about financial literacy. Some people say personal finance. Some people say, you know, financial illiteracy. I was talking to a guy today, and he was like, what kind of show you do? I said, I do a show on financial literacy. He said, what you doing? I said, I'm teaching people. He said, oh, man, you doing a show on financial illiteracy. I said, oh, man. He said, man, people don't, he said, man, ain't nobody gonna be listening to you. He said, man, the way he said, man, you know the way people spend money, they ain't trying to do nothing. I said, man, I receive it, but my charge is to keep pushing. My charge is to keep pushing, because it's like this movie I saw one time. These guys was breaking out of jail, right? And they was doing good. They came from the cell, got down the wall, got out they got out to the prison wall, but they underground. They got out to the prison wall, it was underground. They said, man, it was 6 feet. Listen to this, 6 feet of concrete. And the guy came back up. One guy was like, man, we'll never get out of there. He said, man, we ain't got nothing but time. He said, we ain't got nothing but time. That's it. And they went up and down and went back up to the cell. They did that for years. They did it for years. And guess what? One day they would boop. They saw a little bit of daylight like this. They went through 6, and this was, no, the crazy part is this. I'm not talking about no Netflix, HBO, Showtime, We, OWN, Tyler Perry. I'm talking about a true story. This is a true story. Escape from Denimore. Google it. Escape from Denimore. Happened in New York. This was a true story. They went through 6 feet of concrete with just a little. But why is that important? That's important because it is. It's a lot of stuff that you looked at this week and was like, man, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm going to be able, oh, man, this student loan, this car note, this house note, this. Yes, it is. You got to just keep chipping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. This ain't gonna work. I might as well quit, man. This ain't gonna work. Yes, it will. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Man, this ain't gonna work. Been doing this too long, man. Hey, man, nobody see me. I ain't had no break. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Forget it, man. I'm done. Forget about it. Forget it. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Man, it's been 2.5 years, man. I've had all kinds of people on here, man. Ain't nobody. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. What? You gonna do a TV show? But you ain't even doing it. 76, 77, 78, 79. Hey, man, it ain't. This ain't gonna work. I'm done. I'm done. And that's how it goes. A lot of people get to 80. They tap out. They done. But you gotta be like this, like, man, shoot. You ain't got nothing but time. You ain't got nothing but time. You don't have nothing but time. You don't have nothing but time. That's all God gave you was time. It's just time. It's just time. That's all you got. So you pick up your little pickaxe, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Shoot. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. I know it. 199, 100. It still ain't happened, man. It ain't gonna work. Man, it ain't gonna work. You gotta start all over. You got 100. Man, it's supposed to be a lot easier than this. Man, it's supposed to be easier than this. I told you it ain't gonna work. You don't even be doing that, man. Can't you do that from home? Why you gotta go out there to do that? Man, you can do that at your house. You can do that on your phone. I'm doing it on my phone. I just started my own podcast. I got 3 episodes. Oh, okay. Dang, that ain't gonna work. Ain't nobody watch that. Bruh, keep doing what you're doing. Man, I seen your show. Man, I learned so much, man. I'm telling my kids, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Uh-oh.
Don't touch it.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. You're on with the Daily Bread. This your host, Marquis Thompson. What's your name and where you calling from?
You loud, man.
Where you calling from? Where you calling from?
You might have scared him.
Who on the air? This is AT&T. What's good? Man, maybe it ain't working.
It's working.
Maybe it ain't working.
They're there.
678 381 1973. 678 381
Caller,
1973.
what's your name? Where you calling from?
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
They showed them.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? I don't know what else to do. 29.
Say caller from the last 4, 8164.
Caller from 8164.
Last 4 digits.
Last 4 digits.
They hung up.
They hung up. Oh,
You scared them off, man.
scared them off. Oh, that's 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So now we here. So that's how the story goes, man. So this show, for those of you that joined it for the first time, this show is about personal finance from a spiritual perspective. Uh-oh, they calling back. You on with the Daily Bread?
Different caller now.
Oh, this different caller. Uh-oh. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this Brian Stewart calling. Duval.
No. Tell him to do it again.
Hey, man, where you calling from?
Duval.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's 137. What's good, cuz? What's good, baby?
No.
You go.
Hey, man, just checking in, man.
Hey, man, these cats in here, man. These cats in here eating chicken sandwiches. We about to eat some chicken sandwiches on here, man. We got the better than Popeye's chicken sandwich, bro.
Yes, sir.
Better than Popeye's chicken sandwich.
And
Oh man, we fried it in the studio.
And that's the name of it. What's wrong with you, man?
I'm looking around. I want to make sure the fire alarm don't go off in there, man. I just thought about that. We fried chicken in an office building, so I don't know. I don't know how this. It ain't no kitchen, bro. We cooking it. We out here cooking it on the little desk. We done brought the fryer. I just thought about that. I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, man. I don't know we supposed to be. But we doing it, cuz. Hey, man, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fire truck come. Like, what are we doing? Like, who told y'all to cook chicken in here? I'm like, hey, man, he said he wanted to do the better than Popeye's chicken sandwich, and I said, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing, man. We cooking chicken sandwiches, man. So what's going on with you, baby boy? What's going on with you?
Hey, just checking in, man. Saying what's happening. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. Come on, man.
Everything's good.
Come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying. See, I was on 125. I hear from you. Guess what? I got at least another 100 shows in me. Just you call in today, I got at least another 100. I got at least another 100, man. At least another 100, man. At least another 100. Man, I ain't even. Oh, man. Oh, I ain't even gonna tell you what happened to me this week, dog. You're not gonna believe what happened to me this week. You're not gonna, man. I've been talking about this on the show. I've been talking about what? Man, we need to be stacking our money. Man, we need to be getting together. Man, we need to invest. Guess what I did this week, bro? I ain't had a chance to call you, man. You're going to be tripping when I tell you. So I'm out to tell everybody on the Daily Bread, we're going to make this a special announcement. Special announcement. A couple weeks ago, I talked about, I said I got access to private money. 5 people reached out to me, right? 5 people reached out. Hey, man, are you serious? Hey, man, I seen your post. You said you sitting on $20 million. I said, man, I got the money. If you want to, it's just if you want to invest, it don't matter. I got you, bro. Don't worry. Just get them fit. I said it right on the show. I said, hey, we got the money. We woo, whatever. You ain't got to worry about somebody taking advantage of you, right? So I said, all right, got the money. Man, how about this week, bro? I just bought some commercial property. Guess where, man? Guess where? Out of all places. Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, man.
Commercial. Listen what I'm saying to you, Big D. Oh! Listen what I'm saying, bro. I brought some commercial property this week in Duval County. This week.
Man,
come on, man. I ain't say resident. I said commercial property, bro. Vacant
man.
is commercial. It's already.
That's a couple of zeros.
Come on, man. I thought it. Look, I thought it was residential. I said, well, I put a little house on it. I started looking. I said, whoa. This commercial. And guess where it's at, bro? This is gonna really blow your mind. Guess where it's at, bro? 2 doors. It's two doors down from goddamn Bulldog. 2 doors down from Bulldog Heaven, bro.
Bulldog, oh,
Bro,
man.
that mug is on 45th Street, facing 45th Street. Soon as you come down Avenue B and make a left, that's me. Some of y'all come down Avenue B. When y'all come down Avenue B, when you coming from the, you're not coming from the Grand Parkway. You're not coming from back around the post office. You coming up there from Nesbitt's, bruh. When you coming up from Nesbitt's and you make that left, you don't turn right to go back to Edgewood. You make that left. You coming down Avenue B. When you get to 45th and you make a left, guess what? That's me. That's me. That's the Daily Bread. That's the Daily Bread, baby. We in Jacksonville, baby. That's our spot. So we can we need to have a fish fry over there. Maybe we need to just throw some barbecue, right? It's our spot, man. We own it. We own it, bro. That's us. That's us, man. That's it. It's right in front of. Yep, it's right in front of the old Chinese restaurant. That's on the opposite corner, bro.
You know exactly what you're talking
Bro,
about.
we right there. That's us, man. We right there. That just happened this week, man. That just happened this week. So
man,
that's just. Black. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Just want to check in.
Come
see
on,
what's going on.
Hey, much love to you, boy. You know I love you too. Hey, man. From the bottom to the top, boy. Always. Always, bro.
Love you, man.
Love you too, baby boy. All right.
Can't wait to tell cornbread, baby.
Hey, man, we gonna bring the big chicken sandwich is coming, man. They already eating and smacking in here, man. I'm gonna bring the big chicken sandwich on in a minute, bro. We'll bring it on. All right, baby, love you.
The better than Popeye's chicken.
All right, love you.
Better than Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Come on, say it.
The better than Popeye's chicken sandwich, man. That's what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
But man, think about that, bro. Y'all ain't, man, listen what I'm saying, man. Think about where you, man,
Where were you when it all went down?
Man, just think about that, man. Just think about that, bro. Like, just take a moment, man, and think back like where you grew up at, man. You know how many times I passed by? I'm gonna show you how God worked, man. You know how many times I've been up and down that street, man? You know how many times I've been to So for the people that know, for the people that know about Bulldog, you know how many times I've been to Bulldog, man? Hey man, hey man, hey man, hey man, hey man, whoop. Hey man, hey man, whoop. Hey man, hey man. I was in junior high school, man, driving over there, man. I was in junior high school driving over the 45th, man. I was in junior high school. I was at Highlands Junior High School, bro, and I used to drive to 45th Street. Man, and the comeback, man, I'll be 53 next month, bro. The comeback 40 some odd years later, and God said, him, man, boom, I'm gonna put this on you, right? Man, you know how many times I've been up and down that street? And I was glad it was on 45th. I was glad it wasn't like Ocean Way, Timuquana. I was glad, man, because I ain't where I'm from. I'm from the north side. I was glad, man, when God blessed me like that, man. I was like, bro, that's us. That's us. That's what we about, man, on the Daily Bread. You know what I'm saying? What is it?
This is called not,
Your mic is loud.
this is called not Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Man, I can't even. It's too big.
That's the Olympic bun. That's the Olympic bun. You got a double clutch your jawbone.
Man, I'm supposed to.
Look at that.
Man, what up?
You got to do it live, man. You got to take a little bite.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Especially for you.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Cornbread, come on, man.
Yes, sir.
You done came all the way down from New York, man.
Yes, sir. This for you,
You
man.
can't-
Because I posted it
Oh, man. Come on,
Facebook.
bro. Come
and
on,
I posted
man.
it in your phone, and you
Come on,
requested it. You know I'm
Come
coming
on,
through.
Man, come on,
That's
man.
what we're doing the Daily Bread Show.
Come on, man. You came all the way from New York with this?
Man,
In the truck, all the stuff packed up, and fried it right out there. You know we're gonna get the we already got the thing from the fire department. Y'all cooking chicken in the office.
Listen, I ain't made
We
a
cooking
veggie.
chicken in the office.
I ain't made a veggie one.
Ooh.
All veggie.
Ooh.
The super producer.
The super producer, man. Now he don't eat fried. I just seen him don't eat a
I
piece
should
of
have air fried
chicken.
it for him.
You know what I'm saying? I just seen him eating a piece of chicken.
Look,
Now
I
he don't eat
see
chicken.
their mouths watering on Facebook.
It wasn't fried.
Man.
Look, I see the mouths watering. They
Man, look at this, man. This man. Come on, man. I said,
right
what?
down,
Man,
man.
come on, man.
Bite the sandwich, man.
Hey,
Mike,
Mike.
it's not with
We
I don't
gotta
think
you
it's-
gotta get into the DJ part. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. This chicken too.
You ain't got to fight over it, nothing. You ain't got to get beat up in the line.
Hold on, look. Take my hat off, man.
Amen.
There's no true thank for this food I've received from her strength of our bodies through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
You gotta bless this food, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Put my hat back on. Let me see what you're working with over here, man.
Here
Let me
comes
see.
the storm. Here comes the
Let me see
storm.
what you're working with. Why is a big guy? Hey, man, dog, I can't.
You eat it upside down, it's going to taste the same.
I know, man, it's fun. So wait a minute, man. I gotta move the microphone. Hold up, bro. Man, I thought it was a double. It's a single, man.
You
Hold
can't
up, bro.
do
Hold
double,
up.
man. I'll break your jaw with it. You're going to break your jaw.
Look at this, man. Let me see what you're working with, man. Wait a minute, man. Let me get my mic right. Okay. I won't fit in my.
I told you a double would have broken your jaw. I'm going to bring a double. I'm going to bring you a double so you can see how big it is.
No, you're getting your slap. We're getting slapped.
I'm going to make some more.
Boy,
Because I know there's some people out there after the show going to want something.
boy,
I'm going back in the lab.
boy, look at her. I'm thinking, man. Yeah, well, I know mom they don't eat. Hey, man, move some of that,
I do some air fry. What you want? What you want?
some of that juice, man.
I got some juice for you.
Yeah,
Give me some of that juice, man.
bring two of them.
Man, all I gotta say, man, my mom told me, man, don't be talking about food in your mouth.
Well, stop talking then.
But I got a show to do, man. I'm sorry.
Well, stop eating.
Ma, I got a show to do. And the chicken, let me see, man, let me see. Oh,
Gumi. Look, Gumi.
Boy. Boy, if Popeye ever said, boy,
We want Popeye out of business.
man, Popeye, man, people gonna be lining up, man. We might need to stop with this, man, because people gonna be lining up, man. But man, just think about that, bro.
Thanks, sir.
All them shows, man, 137 shows. Oh man, that's what's up, man. Got a little juice. Look at this.
Double coming up.
Man, think about that, bro. And I ain't talking about that, man. It ain't no people who know me, man. It ain't about no braggadocious and all that. That's foolishness, man. That's the stuff to keep us separated, man. So don't even let your mind go there, man. Let your mind go to, shoot, me too. You know what I'm saying? Me too. That's always gonna be the crib. That's always, I don't care where you go out in the world, you would never, ever be able to say where you're not from. Even if you go somewhere and you start claiming somewhere, I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't from no, I'm from Duval. So for him to give me, for God to give me that blessing, he just did that, man, as another testimony. So when I'm talking to people, it's like, bro, it ain't no excuse. It ain't no excuse. And I'm telling you, listen, man, I only been doing this business, today is Thursday. I started this business last Monday. So Monday would be 7 days, Tuesday would be 8, 9. This is my 10th day. 10th day. Listen what I'm saying to you. Private money broker. What does that mean? That means this. If you see a piece of property, if you hear about a piece of property, if you know somebody with a property, you have no excuse. You might say, I don't have the money. Call me. I don't know the number. 470-322-5122. Man, I don't know what to do. I'm talking about anywhere in the United States with the exception of 5 states. And them 5 states, you ain't got to worry about it. We'll get to that when we get there. But I'm talking about all throughout Florida, all throughout Georgia, North Carolina, D.C., goddamn Maryland, Virginia. Bruh, we pick it up. And then guess what we're going to do? We're going to turn around. We're going to build something on it that's going to help our community. It's going to help build up the community, man. You heard, Nipsey used to be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Buy the block. Everybody, a lot of people, man, get ready to get refunds. Like right now, man, people on fire about getting a refund, right? Everybody trying to get the tax refund. Everybody like, I'm doing this. I'm like, man, what you gonna do with? Okay, you gonna get $3,500 back, or you gonna get $45.
I'm gonna put this here, let people see it. That's the double. Now that's the co-host right there for the night.
Oh, this the all right. This the God dang. That joke big enough, ain't it? God dang, man, that's
real.
Joe got some jaws.
man.
I just want them to marinate on that one.
Man, that thing, man. But just think through. So that's what I'm saying, man. Is like, and for me, the biggest thing for me is I want people to be able to say, man, dog, he was talking about that. Damn, dog, man, look at me. I got paint everywhere, man. Paint on clothes. Man, we've been painting houses today. We've been out there trimming. We got there putting up blinds. We try to put some more stuff in place, and then we're going to have a camp for kids this summer where kids can come out to our property, man, and we educate them on the basics of financial literacy and how to invest. And if they need the money, and that's what I'm saying, everybody within the sound of my voice, or if you see this video, if you know anybody that got some property, anybody, I'm talking about any price point. I'm lying, see? God be like, boop, I'm lying. It's the maximum, because people ask me that, what's the maximum? The maximum is based on what's called the FHA cap, right? And the FHA cap says this, FHA sets guidelines for every county in the nation. So I'm gonna give you an example. In Atlanta, the cap is $401,000. So that means that the property can't be more than $401,000. In Florida, it might be something else. Florida might be $390. You know, 390,000. New York, California, those places, because they're more expensive, they're high. They're like 700,000. But all of that, don't worry about all of that. Only thing you got to do is be listening out. Somebody say something, you at the grocery store, you at a meeting, you at a PTA meeting, somebody, oh man, I don't know what we're gonna do at the house. Know what you gonna say? Hey brother, tell me about it. Tell me about the deal. That's all you got to say. Tell me about the deal. And when they tell you about the deal, you say, okay, let me get your information. Bruh, if you send me a deal, I'm giving you a percentage of the deal. I thought about this all the way out here today. I was like, man, listen, do you realize there's a lot of people need to make money in our community? I'm saying I got an opportunity where you could make, on average, I'm gonna just say on average house is what, like 200,000, 250. So we're gonna be real low key with it, right? 150,000.
It's a good deal.
Right, 150,000.
It's good.
That's a rental. That's an investment property, basically, right? 150,000. I'm gonna give you 1,500. I'm gonna give you $1,500. Only thing you got to do is say, hey, call this guy. I call that guy or that young lady. They end up doing the deal with me. They end up closing that deal with me. Guess what? I'm gonna give you $1,500. I'm gonna give you $1,500. I'm gonna give you $1,500. What if it's a $200,000 house? I'm gonna give you $2,000. Where else you go? I mean, that's your side hustle. So now you said, okay, the year just started. We're still in January, right? We in January. We eating the Impossible. No, this is not the Impossible. This is the Better Than Popeyes.
Better Than Popeyes.
This is the Better Than Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Take a bite out of the corner.
Well, say the house $250,000. I'm giving you $2,500. No tax taken out. You pay your own tax. You your own business. If you don't have a business set up, guess what? I'm gonna help you set your business up. I'm gonna pay you $2,500. So let's think about this. Say if you did one deal a month, right? We're gonna be real low key with this. Every month, you average one deal at $1,500. You average one deal every month for the remainder of the year. No, we're gonna say over the next 12 months. So we're gonna go all the way to January 2021, right? 10 months, you just make $15,000, and then you add 2 more. So you just made $18,000. Now you might say, oh man, that ain't that much money. But listen to what I said to you. You made $18,000 for your business and no tax was taken out. Now will you have to pay taxes? Yeah, right? But how do businesses pay taxes? Listen to this game I'm putting you on now. $18,000 of business income. $18,000 of business income is like $36,000 of payroll income. Because the way you pay payroll income is how? You make $18,000, say you made $18,000. What's going to be your net? Right? Uncle Sam going to take his before you get yours. Right? Not only is Uncle Sam going to take his, but the state going to take theirs too. Now I know in Florida they don't have no state income tax. But they got federal tax. I said 18,000. But if you had a business and made 18,000, right? The 18,000 go into your company. You pay yourself, buy whatever you need to buy, do whatever you need to do. Guess what you get taxed on? Whatever's left. Whatever's left. How much is gonna be left? Ain't gonna be much left. We ain't leaving nothing, right? That's what your president does. That's what all them senators, congressmen, all of them people who up there on the hill going back and forth, that's what they do. That's how they run theirs. Why don't you run yours the same way? People say, no, I don't. I just told you, you got 15. I promise you, everybody who's listening to this show, man, you can find one deal in a month. You can go to the barbershop and find a deal. You can go to the beauty salon and find a deal. One. Say if you did one every other month. That's an extra $9,000. What could an extra $9,000 do for you this year? Just $9,000. That's one every other month. Come on. I mean, it's just. So I'm saying that to say, man, I'm trying to help the community. I'm trying to do three things: educate, motivate, elevate. That's it. Educate, motivate, elevate. So I'm trying to take all the excuses off the table. I'm giving you the game. This free. I ain't even talking. This. Oh, you can have this. Cause he gave it to me. You can have it. I'm not tripping about this. This ain't no paid podcast. The TV show is free. The TV show is free. Every Sunday night, 9:30. And I'm gonna hit y'all with this. I'm not gonna be premature, but I got another network like that's reaching out to me now saying, hey, we need to talk. Like, what we need to talk about? I got some ideas that I want to run by you. Run by me? This is a different network. And this is a known network. This ain't. So I'm not gonna be premature and put it out there, but they reached out to me, was like, hey, we need to talk. I'm like, all right, let's talk. That's all I'm trying to do, man, is help. So for me to come up on that type of property in our neighborhood, it's like, I'm gonna come up on some more. You know why? Because that's what we're supposed to do. We manage $1.2 trillion. $1.2 trillion. And I'm talking about Florida. What about right here in Atlanta? You know how much stuff going on in Atlanta? Within 5 or 6 years, 5 to 10 years, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, not just for African Americans. It's gonna be hard for people, right, middle class and lower. It's gonna be hard for you to live in Atlanta. If you don't get a grip on that right now, they got a plan for Atlanta, bro, and it don't include us. They got a plan. I'm talking about literally a blueprint. I just met with a city leader last week. That man was like, man, we was having breakfast. That dude, man, he was like this. Like I'm eating this chicken sandwich. Man, whatever. I'm over here. Got my mouth open. What? Man, he was eating that breakfast out. I'm like, man, it's already done. He said, though, what we got to do is what? He said the best thing that we can do as African Americans is come together. While people saying that can't never happen, yes it can. Come together, start doing business with each other, and buy up some of this stuff. I've been in this business for 10 days. This is a true story. I've been in this business for 10 days. I done had 1, 2, 3, 4. I done had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Yeah. 4 deals in 10 days. People who needed money for, I ain't even started getting out in the street. I just posted that one post on, really more than that. Because some people, they still like, oh, that's just this. I'm like, all right, you call it what you want. I just bought some commercial property. Do it work? Well, it works. It worked like a champ. I mean, we just got to work it and stop, saying what we can't do. We got kids. I'm trying to get to these high schools. I've been trying, man, I'm going to just blast Edward Waters. Man, I've been calling Edward Waters College for, man, this is January. I was about to say 6 months, but I would be lying. October, November, December, January. 4 months. 4 months I've been calling Edward Waters College saying, hey, can I come and do a free seminar? Free. F-R-E. Free. They didn't reach out to me. I reached out to them and said, hey, can I come on? Can we coordinate something with the student, activities director? Or I just want to come and do a financial literacy seminar. It's this. It's that. Bro, do you realize how many students are graduating from HBCUs every year that don't know anything about financial literacy, how you gonna compete? You can't compete. They try to compete with somebody that's been getting it since they was this tall. Parents showing them the game, parents guiding them, parents putting the training wheels on the game. No, don't do it like this, do it like this. Oh, you already got this house. Oh, I brought this 20 years ago. Now it's in your name. We're gonna just quick claim deed it. Oh, you need some credit? Here goes some trade lines. I'm gonna put you on as an authorized user. Oh, you need that? Oh, it's paid for. We put that in play 15 years ago. We ain't coming out like that. It's 2020. This 2020, we still got kids that they first generation going. I mean, it ain't even about college. Think about how many kids that graduate from high school that's not even gonna go to college. What are we gonna do with those kids? We need to make sure they get a trade, and they still gonna need to be in the financial literacy game. Why? They're gonna need a place to stay. They're gonna want a car. Everybody want nice things. Who you know don't want something nice? I challenge you. You can call it to anybody. Who don't want something nice? Nice pair of shoes, nice pair of jeans, a nice pair of Jordans, nice crib, a nice vacation. Everybody want that. Regardless of what economic level you in, everybody want that. A nice, better than Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Come on.
I'm like, hey man, we're gonna take this on the road. We're gonna take this, bring it down to our spot in Jacksonville and do some things. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man,
I spit on the thing, man. Come on now. They don't eat
there's
chicken.
some mayonnaise on.
They don't eat chicken sandwich. I wonder where it came from.
Rick put this on here, man.
No, Rick ain't eating nothing while we was in there.
Rick ain't got some mayonnaise on
Look at that. Look at
on the
that.
microphone, man. Look, I done went all in. I'm eating chips and everything, but I mean, man, that's just what we got to do, man. I'm just so, my cousin called in Big D. That's all you need, man. You only need one or two people. Really one. If you got one person, how many people when Muhammad Ali started off, how many people was in his ear every day? How many people was in his ear? One person. You know who it was?
What that? Your mama?
Boudini. Boudini. Right? Boudini was there and was telling him, you the greatest. You the champ. You can beat him. You're going to be great. That was before Muhammad Ali. Mine said, oh, I am going to be great. Before he started saying all that, he had somebody that was in his ear. Man, you're going to be great. Bro, you the best. Man, you can do this.
Ain't nobody touch you.
Ain't nobody touch you, man. He the one came up with the phrase. He got that from Boudini. Muhammad Ali ain't come up with that. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He ain't come up with that. That was Boudini. You know the role that Jamie Foxx played in the movie?
Yeah.
That was the one that was in Muhammad Ali's ear. Hey, bro, they can't touch you. You better than that.
Making champions.
He made that man a champion by just keep saying in his ear, hey, bro, you the greatest. Hey, bro, they can't touch you. Hey, man. So you guess what? I got people be in my ear. That brother who just called, he been in my ear, man, for 45 years. We used to be little shorties. He be like, man, she said, dog, King, you could do that. People who know me. King, you could do that, bro. Hey, man, you could do that. Hey, man, you smart. Hey, man, you could do that. Hey, man, I don't care what I did. Good, bad, indifferent. Even when I was doing dirt. Bro, even when I was doing dirt. He said, man, you could do that. I was like, you think so? He said, yeah, bro, and you good at it. I'm like, all right. I said, all right.
And you good at it.
He was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm just, man, this is a real show, man. Ain't no need of us trying to, what we say?
Fake it for him.
No, saints were sinners, right?
Yeah.
The sinners will be saints, right?
Exactly.
Did we say that? Right, I'm giving it to you. That man in my ear, he just called him. We had that watch party. I said, hey, Big D, yeah, man, the TV show, I know it's short notice. I called him on a Thursday when I left this show. I said, hey man, I know it's short notice. Don't even worry about coming, man. He said, all right, man, I'll be there like tomorrow or Saturday morning. He said, I'll be there. I'm talking about storming. It stormed that Sunday night, man. It stormed. The man came all the way. This man right here. You talking about in my ear? This man right here.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man. I wrote a book back in 2007. And I was going around promoting the book, right? This joker said, hey, man, you coming to New York? I said, yeah. I came to New York. He manned the table. He in New York. I came to New York. He said, man, oh, man, don't worry about that. I said, man, I think I'm going to have to go out to California. He said, where you going? I said, this is a true story, man. These ain't jokes. I'm talking about, man, people who support you, man, and when you dreaming about stuff. I'm talking about they ain't got nothing to do with your dream. They like, man, go. Man, I said, I'm going to L.A. You know what that joker said? He said, when? I said, I gave him the dates. He said, I'll meet you out there. He said, I'll meet you out there. Bruh. He said, I'll meet you out there. And I said, all right. I said, country. He said, no, I'll be there. He said, I'll be there. So when I left, I was like, man, cuz, nice, man. I said, God, dog ain't probably come out to no L.A. I ain't say we went together. Like, we joined up, and I flew to New York and went with him. He said, I'm going to be out there, right? I said, okay. I do all my stuff. I go to L.A. I set the table up. The show about to start. It was like an expo in L.A. They had me. I was going to speak, for like a group of people. And then I had a table where I was selling a book. What's the book about? It's about financial literacy. It teaches kids. Oh, let me buy one. So I'm selling books. I'm in L.A. I'm hustling. This dude, out of nowhere, next thing I look, I said, what the heck? Nigga came walking up. Hey, man, what's going on, cuz? I said, in L.A.? He said, yeah, man, I'm going to be here for the day, man. When you finish here, I'm going up to San Francisco, man, and I'll be back in Georgia. Like, I said, Brian, L.A.? You came all the way to L.A.? Today, man, he brought this chick. Man, why am I keep biting this chicken? Man, look, man. I'm gonna bite this chicken now, okay? Look, man. The man called me 2 weeks ago. Come on in here, man.
Real talk.
The man called me 2 weeks ago and said, hey, look, cuz, I'm gonna be off. I'm coming to the show.
I'll be out 5 weeks.
I'm bringing the chicken sandwich to the show. He said, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna bring the chicken sandwich to the show. I didn't say he flew down. I didn't say he took the train down. This man that drove.
17 hours.
This man that drove down. Well, all this, man, you should see all this stuff. It ain't but it's 3 people in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
I fed him on the way though.
Man, we got 50. Man, we got enough for at least 50 people.
Yes, sir.
At least 50.
I don't cook small, man.
At least 50, man. He said, man, I brought this down here for you. So I'm saying that to say, man, when you dreaming, even when you ain't believing, even when you like, man, I don't know. That's why I don't do numbers. How many people watch the show? I said, I don't know. Man, I stopped counting a long time ago. We used to be, me and my used to be looking at the little number, the number like 1. I said, God. I said, 5 people in my family. 2, 3, oh, somebody said, oh my God. I stopped listening to them numbers, man. You know when I stopped listening or looking for the numbers? I stopped when I was out somewhere. I was in Florida one time. Another true story. I went home to Florida for something. One of my partners came up to me. He said, hey, man, I love what you're doing on that show, bro. He said, I love it, man. I've been catching it. I catch it all the time. And in my mind, I'm saying, I ain't never seen you make no comment.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen you on the little line. I ain't never seen, but that showed me right then. See, the stuff that social media show you, they only showing you part of it. But there's people out there, they can't watch it tonight because they at work. They can't watch it tonight because they have something to do. It's a young lady in the Pat that told me, oh, I had something to do. You know me though, I'm going to go back and watch it. So if somebody tell you that, it's like, bro, you need 1 million of them? Or you need 1? I don't need 1. I got a bunch of them. So I can't help but keep going, man. So I'm going to keep helping people keep doing what I'm doing. Got my man Cornbread. Man, who going to eat that?
That's a display. I'm going to wrap it up.
I know, man. That's too big, bro. That's too big.
You want to double?
That's
Yo,
too big,
anybody who eats
man.
more than 1, is in
That's
trouble. Anybody eat more than one, they in trouble.
Your home,
Because this is real
home.
stuff.
That's too big, home.
That's too real stuff.
That's too big, home.
I ate one back there and I'm full.
You ate two of them
No,
things?
I ate one. I ate a double though.
Man, I'm struggling,
I
bro.
don't say it a double.
I ate a double just to see. Just to see. If anybody eat more than one, something wrong with them. I mean, you can
I'm looking at
eat,
you,
you can
baby,
eat
yeah.
4 Popeyes, you know, theirs, but you can't eat but one of mine.
Man, I can't eat but one of these.
This is
things,
not
man.
Popeyes.
I'm
chicken
getting
sandwich.
sleepy.
You guys.
I'm getting. Oh wait, oh, we still got some more time. Wait, I can't go to sleep. But nah, man, that's what the show's about, man. So we, you know, and God gonna test you. That's all it is a one big test, man. And I would be remiss, and that's what I'm saying, man. When things happen in the world, like what happened this week, man, with Kobe Bryant, right?
Sir.
Everybody was shook by that, right? That was one of the biggest tragedies in our generation. That was like JFK getting assassinated. You know that with White King Thompson and Daily Bread. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Tanya.
Hey!
I got your chicken
Here
sandwich,
goes
cuz.
Here's your sandwich
I'm
right
wrapping
here.
up aluminum foil. You know black people bring aluminum foil wherever they go.
I got the Ziploc bag. What's up, baby?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Oh, excellent. Better now.
Way better, way better.
Better now.
I feel
Better now, boo. Better
I
not,
want to make
boo.
sure.
Huh?
I want to make sure that you bring my sandwich.
I got 10 of them for you. I got 10 of them for you.
It's about 50 of them in
I
there.
I got the Olympic buns. Look at that Olympic bun.
This
going
you
to
want a
Olympic.
double? You want a double or a single? You want a double or a single?
She can make her own.
I want a single.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. She eat a
Alright,
double.
'cause
Something
this
wrong
double,
with
man,
her.
is-
Something wrong with
is-
cuz she eat a double, man.
Man, I'm telling you right now, man. Yeah, we got the Ziploc. We got everything. We got the
We got the sandwich spread.
Yeah, we got the sandwich spread.
we got
the
the
better than
lettuce.
the better than Popeye.
It's not Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Okay, the not
Popeye's chicken
the
sandwich.
not Popeye.
Because whoever eats it gonna know it's better.
It's better.
You ain't gotta fight with nobody.
Mm-mm.
You ain't gotta cut the line,
You ain't gonna get stabbed.
and it's free.
You don't get none of that.
It's a promo
It's a promo.
because you get to tell Joaquin you want me to do your party, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Oh man, don't get-
Okay, that's all right.
And that LA trip,
My cousin,
That's
my
good.
cousin,
I
my
love it.
king.
huh?
My cousin call you more than he calls me.
This is my cousin. This is my goddamn guy.
ah,
This my goddamn guy. You know, you said your cousin. This my cousin.
yeah.
What do you mean? This is my man from day one. From day one.
You eat some sandwich. You make that sandwich sound really good.
Listen,
oh my God, I can't get one.
Listen. You better share with the whole family.
What? You
I'll
know,
tell you what.
I'm about to sell 3 of them. You know what?
I got a whole pan back there. It's all yours. All the bread, all the lettuce, tomatoes, everything. Going with you tonight.
Cheese, lettuce, tomatoes,
With
bread.
everything.
All that.
All right.
And your homeboy in Duval, write a jingle for it.
That's it.
Let's get paid. Let's get paid.
You want to get a chicken salad? Here's what to do. Get you a piece of chicken.
Look, how many
Love you too, Mom.
bites can you
All right, see you
eat
later.
before you
Huh?
finish?
I said, okay, I'll see you later.
Oh, I love you, Mom. Love you, Mama.
She said, y'all getting too
All right, love
crazy.
you too, baby.
Okay, baby.
Y'all getting
All right,
too
come on,
crazy.
baby.
All right.
We'll see each other before you leave.
I'll see you before I leave. That's for sure.
All right, all right.
Okay, baby. Yeah, man. So that, I mean, it's just
Man, look at that.
that sandwich is gigantic, bro. The not Popeye chicken sandwich, and it took me a while, and it gets sloppy at the end, so those are better.
And yo, don't even try to pirate it because it's already
Man,
in my name.
it ain't so good, man.
And they try to sell it, they ain't got the original taste I got.
Man, it ain't so good,
Oh,
man.
we had special salt, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a giant bun.
Man,
Olympic bun.
Olympic bun. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
this bun been to the Olympics.
It's going to the Olympics.
This ain't just a regular bun.
You can't get no bun.
This bun is coming. This bun is the best host. It's the best in radio.
Yes, sir.
No, we just man. I mean, it's just it's an outstanding year. I mean, all the people who tuning in. Make sure y'all tune into the show. Oh man, this week's episode on the TV show gonna be bananas. We got the pioneer, the lowriders, Thomas T.J. Lofton. He's gonna be on this week's episode, and that's Sunday nights, 9:30, Comcast, channel 295, AT&T Uverse, channel 6. Or you can stream it. You can stream it live at AIBTV.com/AIB everywhere. That's pretty much about as easy as you can get it. /AIB everywhere. So make sure you tune into the show. We starting to get a lot of traction. People are telling me they tuning in. I even had a business strategist that I met recently. She checked the show out. She did a whole analysis of the show. Said that she was letting other people know about it. She thought the content was great. So, I mean, that's all we're doing, man. Just sowing seeds and, having fun and staying on purpose, man, for what God has. So, before we run out of time, book of the week. This book right here, this is a game changer. I talked about this book a couple weeks ago. This book is called The Banker's Code. The Banker's Code, the most powerful, listen to this. The Banker's Code, the most powerful wealth building strategies finally revealed, by George Anton. This book will tell you how the banks make money and how you can turn around and mimic. And for people who's like, what? Instead of saying mimic, copy. No, duplicate. Do the same thing as the bank in your personal life. And the crazy part about it, he gives it to you step by step. Step by step. The Banker's Code by George Anton. That's the book of the week. I'm using that. I mean, the strategies in it, I use it. I turned somebody else on to it the other day, man. He blew his mind. He was like, oh my goodness, I wasn't thinking like that. I'm like, yeah, we thinking like that. Borrowing money at 4%, lending it out at 6%. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Borrowing money at 4%, lending it 6%, 7%, 8%. I'm like, oh man, go ahead, man. Yeah, you can pay me in payments. I ain't tripping. I'm good. Yeah, whatever. And you helping people. And now we got the private equity money. So if you got any type of real estate that you want to buy, we got you. Oh man, I ain't got the down payment. We got people for that. We got people that will put the money in play. You just split the profits with them. So now you ain't got to do nothing. You got no excuse. You just find a deal. That's all you got to do is find a deal. So that's all we doing, man. And 2020 is gonna continue. I mean, 2020 is already just off the.
It's rolling.
Look,
It's rolling.
the not chicken sandwich, the not Popeye chicken sandwich.
Not.
This is not. Look at this. I want to do this. Let's make sure Right here. Super Bowl week.
Oh, who you got?
I got Jaguar.
Damn, that's next year.
I got definitely a Jaguar, bro.
I guess he got Pittsburgh.
I got the Reebok Trophy.
I got the Rams.
Oh man. Well, for the people who playing,
Okay.
you got to be specific.
Oh, okay.
I got San Francisco, bro.
San Francisco.
I got San Francisco. What about y'all? Who you got?
San Francisco.
You got San Francisco? Who you got?
Man, I'm going
You going with the
Reed.
Chiefs?
Yeah, I'm going with Reed, man.
Who?
Reed.
Reed.
Reed. The
Who is
coach,
Reed?
Coach. And the Reed.
Oh. Like,
Who's ain't playing?
Coach ain't playing.
No, they're not saying
Oh,
that. Reed.
oh.
Kansas City.
Oh, you feel sorry because you an AFC guy.
Yeah.
So they beat y'all now, you gonna stay with them.
No.
Now what kind of philosophy is that? Somebody beat you up and now you want them to win. What kind of philosophy is that,
San
man?
Francisco beat y'all, didn't
Beat who?
it? Y'all.
Who is y'all? They ain't beat no goddamn Jaguars.
They would.
They would not have.
How y'all gonna beat them, man?
Bro, the Falcons
How
beat
many-
the Falcons.
how many-
The
how many-
Falcons beat goddamn the 49ers at home.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's one game though. Everybody can have a bad day.
Super Bowl is one game
Well,
too.
Super Bowl one game too.
Yeah. And San Francisco have a bad day because they're not ready.
Man, they
No,
ready.
That defense is gonna
They
crunch them
ready,
up.
man. Go on with that.
We'll
man.
see you next week.
We'll see you next week. We'll talk trash on that next week. But next year the Jaguars will be in there, so we'll be down. I don't know where's that next year, but
It's gonna be in LA. I'll be there.
it's in LA next year.
Yes, sir. We already got the building already standing.
Oh, we got to do all these. We got to sell these sandwiches.
It's in the works already. It's
We
in
got
the
to sell
works.
these sandwiches,
It's in the
man.
works, baby.
We got to sell these sandwiches.
2021. It's gonna be in LA, man.
If you're an author, go to dkmradio.com and register for the book. Register the book.
For the book, your book event.
Register for the book, your book writers event. Show your book to both live and television audiences. Register today. Go to dkmradio.com if you're an author. If you have a book, I got a book.
Come on.
I got a book coming.
Come on.
Yeah, we need to get.
March
Let us say.
That's something different.
Oh, I'm gonna say what?
The event is
Okay.
on March the 7th.
Is what?
Saturday, March the 7th. All information.
7 March the 7th. Oh, Saturday.
Saturday, March the 7th.
Saturday, March the
That joker
7th.
That joker said 7 March the 7th.
7. That's what you said. I'm like, man, what is he talking about? 7 on March the 7th.
93.
Hey, but yeah. So if you're an author, go to dkmradio.com and register for the book, your book writers event. Show your book to both live and television. What the television stuff?
It's up.
It's up.
Yeah.
Look at this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just everywhere. All right, when my show coming on?
Man, we need to talk.
Then now we need to talk.
Well, I've been talking to you.
Talk to my
You've been dragging
agent,
your
man.
feet.
Talk to
Look
my
at-
man.
tell
Talk to
them-
my agent,
It's a
bro.
smoke
Tell them when they go to
Talk to my
DKM
agent, man.
When they
Tell
go
what?
to DKM Radio, tell them go to upcoming events, and that's where they'll find information
All
about
you
the
gotta do
books
is
out.
throw this in there. Oh, yeah. Just throw that over there.
Man, that,
Hey, Joaquin, tell
Do
them,
it
go,
now?
tell them go to upcoming events when they go to DKM Radio. That's
when you go to DKM Radio, go to upcoming events to do what?
That's where they find all the information about.
That's where you find all the information. You can book your book. You can book your book and get ready, and you'll be on television and live studio events. So, Mr. Not Popeye Sandwich, how does it feel to be a celebrity?
Yeah, it's real good.
Now, I see you. You put on some pounds since I seen you last.
To feed the hungry.
Okay. So we here to do what? Educate, motivate, elevate. You got anything to say to all the other little chicken sandwiches of the world?
We the best.
Say, wait a minute. Say that again.
We the best. We the best.
We the best.
Did you just say we the best?
Yeah, because we double.
Well, I want to thank you for being on the Daily Bread and coming by to see us. We really appreciate all of the hard work and effort you put into being nice and crispy, juicy, and spicy, and being not
Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken.
Okay. So, hey, y'all stay tuned next week. Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all want a chicken sandwich, give me a call. Y'all can come here. We can meet down the street. We'll be down at the QT. Y'all, hey, the chicken sandwiches, they ain't for $5. You know how we do. Everything $5.
That's it.
You can get chicken sandwich, some chips, and a drink.
That's it.
$5. And if, whatever we don't sell today, we'll be at your job tomorrow at lunchtime.
We're gonna freeze
Yeah,
them.
we'll host your party.
Yeah, we'll host your party, but we're gonna be at your job. Did you turn the microphone up? We're gonna be at your job tomorrow selling them. Hey!